Uh, help us understand the power of quizzes, right? Because you're the quiz expert. Help us understand the power of quizzes. People who are, we're teaching people how to build a personal brand. And you're helping me out with creating a quiz for that to help people understand what kind of personal brand and the direction they should go. But why do you think starting a quiz, well, I'm like this, is making a quiz, is it going to be profitable, or is it solely just creating a quiz to build your email list? Like, what are you seeing in your field from the profitability of having a quiz and the importance of actually incorporating a quiz within your brand, within your business?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think to answer that question, we first have to start with, why is email so important? Why is building a list of subscribers so valuable?
Yeah.
And, it's a beautiful thing if you can get your YouTube following up or grow your social media followers, but the algorithm changes one day and everything could change.
Yeah.
So your whole business foundation is on the line if something happens with those platforms where your audience is essentially rented. Whereas with an email list, you own your email list. You can change platforms, you can change businesses if you want, and yet you still have this asset that, if you steward it correctly, appreciates with time. And the inbox is the inbox is distracting, but it's a whole lot less distracting than a feed with all sorts of flashy, shiny objects and people and ideas. It takes a lot to stop someone in their tracks and compel them to take action, and specifically to make sales on social media, on YouTube, like much more difficult than in someone's inbox, which arguably is the most intimate space there is in our virtual real estate.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree with that. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was going to say I agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that doesn't sound that sexy. Like, it sounds way cooler to say I have 1.2 million followers on Instagram than it does to be like investing in your email list. But from my experience with clients, with students, that's where the money is made, is in the inbox. So you're generating trust and you're building connection with your audience on these other platforms, but then they're over in your email. And when you say, hey, I've got this incredible new workshop, service, course, membership, product, whatever it is, you've got their attention, and they're much more likely to follow through and take action on that invitation.
Yo, real quick, you guys, are you looking to change your career here in the year 2023? If so, look no further than Bethel School of Technology, the only Christian online tech boot camp in the world. According to a recent report, Black people make up just about 4% of the U.S. technology workforce. But you see, at Bethel Tech, who I've partnered with for this year, they believe that all people, including us Black people, should have access to the lucrative and fulfilling opportunities in the tech industry. Now, with their 9-month program, you'll gain the essential skills you need to start a successful career in technology. And let's not forget the earning potential. You see, according to Indeed, the average salary of a software developer in the US is around $103,000. Say what? You can choose from programs like the cybersecurity and UI UX design and launch your tech career or even a tech business ignited with passion and purpose. So listen, we're going to skip the debt and we're going to invest into yourself for just 9 months that can change the next 9 years of your life. All you got to do is join Bethel Tech today to achieve your career aspirations. Visit anthonyoneal.com/Bethel or click the link in today's show notes today so you can register and start a new journey of your life. Now, you know what? Let's get back to the show because this is a good one today. Let's keep it a buck. Listen, I totally agree with that. We didn't have an email list a year ago, and Amy was on my show. And in the middle of my show, she said, Anthony, well, how big is your email list? I said, I don't have one. She was like, excuse me? Like, she literally said in the middle of my show, what's wrong with you? She was like, Anthony, do you understand that when Instagram shut down for those 2 days, she said, I accidentally sent out one email and I made $18,000 in 1 day when everyone else was stressed about Instagram being gone and shut down. And I'm over here making money because I own my list. And she was like, you need to literally get you an email list started ASAP. And she gifted me her course that day. And she was like, you need to learn. And I went out there, hired me a contractor to help me out with writing content. And then I think like 2 months later, I booked you to help me out with the quiz. So you're absolutely right about the importance of building an email list. It's sexy to say you got 1.2 million subscribers, but who's actually really, really deep with you? And some of these people who have 1.2 million or even 500,000 or even 100,000 followers, they do not have an email list that can produce income for them. And our email list is now over 50,000, and it produces us money every time we send something out. So I'm grateful for that. I'm curious, Chanti, with you being a personal brand, now you actually offer a quiz teaching people how to, not a quiz, you have a course teaching people how to build quizzes. And we're going to link that in today's show notes, you guys, so that way you can check it out, because it's definitely one of the best courses out there to really build quizzes. And I have to say, this woman knows what she's doing. She built our singles playlist. What's it called? Our singles playbook quiz. Yeah, the singles playbook quiz. And it's not just your typical quiz. You're not just going on the quiz builder and building this 5 questions thing. Like, no, it literally took her and her team, I want to say about 4 months to really build the quiz and to really do the research and to make sure that we're giving several different results that fits that quiz answer. And I mean, our quiz result page, each result is about 40 pages long. And one thing I love about Chanti and what she's been able to do is she taught me the importance of putting time, research, and quality into building a quiz. And she teaches all of this inside of her course of how you could do it on your own. And I have several friends who are taking her quiz right now and building amazing quizzes. But Chanti, we're a money show, and I want to ask you, with you starting your own brand now, I'm curious, what has been your best month within your personal brand?
I've had 1 month that was over $100,000, which was thanks to launching my course.
Wow.
And that was in 2020.
Wow.
I did my first ever big launch, which I learned how to do from Amy. Amy. I was like so terrified that this was going to flop, that it wasn't going to work. I'd invested in the ads. I put out like the free training, and that was about $160,000 launch, which, because of, payment plans, wasn't all at once, but in combination with agency revenue, which is like hovering at about like 50,000 a month, that was money. So that was my best ever month. I'd love more of those, universe. But and also, if anyone's listening that's like, all right, but I don't have these huge numbers, I'm just getting started, I don't have any email list, and I barely have any social followers, I want to just tell you a story right away, because
Talk to us.
My first ever launch of this course that I created, I had about 800 people on my email list.
Wait. Pause. Okay, you had 800 people on your email list.
Yeah.
How many followers did you have on Instagram?
None. I don't think I had Instagram at the time.
Okay, wait.
I was late for
on
the
email
Instagram party.
0 on Instagram. How many did you have on YouTube?
0.
Okay, wait. How many did you have on Twitter? You got a Twitter.
I had maybe some followers from my food blogging days, but I haven't used Twitter in probably 7 years.
Okay, you had to have a blog then. You had a blog then, right? You had a blog channel.
So how I built that email list to 800 people is I actually would go on podcasts. So that's my secret. And I had a lead magnet, right? Like I had a quiz of my own to say on a podcast, come take my quiz. And then that's the easiest way for people to get onto your list because it's irresistible.